Hey, you. Yes, you. The one scrolling through YouTube right now. Probably feeling a little stuck, a little overwhelmed, or maybe just curious. What if I told you that in 30 days, you could wake up feeling like a completely different person? Not because of some crazy life overhaul, but because of one tiny habit. Just one. Sounds too good to be true, right? But stick with me, because this is the exact thing that changed my life, and it can change yours too. Let me ask you something. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll wait until Monday, or my personal favorite, I'll start when things calm down? Spoiler alert, things never calm down. Life is messy, chaotic, and unpredictable. But here's the secret. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You just need to start small, like really small. And I'm going to show you how. Think of this like planting a seed. You don't need a whole garden to start, just one seed, a little bit of soil, and some consistent care. In 30 days, that seed will grow into something you can actually see, something that makes you proud. That's what we're doing here. We're planting a tiny habit and watching it grow into something life-changing. Ready? Let's do this. Okay, let's talk about why tiny habits are so powerful. First, they're easy, like laughably easy. You're not trying to run a marathon on day one. You're not even trying to run around the block. You're just lacing up your shoes. That's it. And because it's so easy, you're way more likely to actually do it. No guilt, no pressure. No, I'm a failure because I didn't stick to my 47-step morning routine. Just one tiny thing. Here's the science part. Habits are formed through something called neural pathways. Every time you do something, your brain creates a little path. The more you do it, the stronger that path gets. But here's the kicker. It doesn't matter how big or small the action is. What matters is consistency. So if you do something tiny every single day, you're literally rewiring your brain. How cool is that? And here's the best part. Once you've mastered that one tiny habit, it becomes a springboard for other habits. It's like leveling up in a video game. You start with a beginner quest, and before you know it, you're slaying dragons. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Unless you're into dragon slaying. No judgment here. Now, let's talk about how to choose your tiny habit. This is where it gets personal. Your tiny habit should be something that feels meaningful to you. Not what your best friend is doing, not what some influencer on Instagram is doing. What you want to do. Maybe it's drinking more water. Maybe it's reading one page of a book before bed. Or maybe it's just taking 3 deep breaths when you wake up. It doesn't have to be glamorous. It just has to matter to you. Here's a pro tip. Ask yourself why you want to do this. What's the bigger goal? For example, if your tiny habit is doing 1 push-up a day, your why might be to feel stronger or more confident. If your tiny habit is writing 1 sentence in a journal, your why might be to feel more grounded or creative. Knowing your why will keep you motivated when life gets in the way. And trust me, life will get in the way. Also, make sure your habit is so small that it feels almost ridiculous. Like, I can't not do this small. Because on those days when you're exhausted, overwhelmed, or just plain over it, you'll still be able to do it. And that's the magic. Consistency beats intensity every single time. All right, here's where the rubber meets the road. For the next 30 days, you're going to do your tiny habit every single day. No skipping, no excuses. But here's the thing. You're not just doing it blindly. You're going to track it. Get a calendar, use an app, or just put a big X on your mirror with a dry erase marker. Whatever works for you. The act of tracking creates accountability and gives you a visual reminder of your progress. And here's a little hack. Pair your tiny habit with something you already do. This is called habit stacking. For example, if your tiny habit is flossing 1 tooth, yes, 1 tooth, start small, remember? Do it right after you brush your teeth. If your tiny habit is writing 1 sentence in a journal, do it right after you pour your morning coffee. By attaching it to an existing habit, you're way more likely to remember to do it. And don't worry if you miss a day. Life happens. The key is to get back on track as soon as you can. 1 missed day doesn't ruin everything. It's like dropping your phone. You don't throw it on the ground and stomp on it, right? You pick it up, wipe it off, and keep going. Same thing here. Okay, let's get real for a second. The first few days, you're going to feel like a rock star. You're doing the thing. Go you. But around day 10, you might hit a wall. This is where most people give up. You'll start thinking, is this even making a difference? Or I'll just start again next month. Don't listen to that voice. Push through, because around day 20, something magical happens. It starts to feel automatic. You're not thinking about it anymore. You're just doing it. And by day 30, you'll look back and realize, wow, I actually did this. And here's the crazy part. That one tiny habit will start to spill over into other areas of your life. Maybe you'll feel more energized, more focused, or just more proud of yourself. And that confidence, it's contagious. You'll start thinking, if I can do this, what else can I do? And that, my friend, is where the real magic happens. All right, here's your mission. Choose your tiny habit. Right now, don't overthink it. Just pick something that feels doable and meaningful to you. Write it down, tell a friend, or leave a comment below, whatever makes it real for you. And then, start. Today. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not when things calm down. Today. I can't wait to hear how it goes. Seriously, leave a comment or send me a message. I want to cheer you on every step of the way. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. Because this is just the beginning. We've got a lot more to talk about, and I don't want you to miss it. Here's to tiny habits, big changes, and the best version of you. You've got this. Now go out there and make it happen. I'll see you in 30 days.